Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys saw in the title of this video somewhere around, this is going to be a makeup tutorial. I was trying to go for like a purpley mauve shade type of makeup look, but somehow it kind of ended up like more warmer makeup look. I still kind of feel like it's purpley, but not as purpley as I expected it to be. But anyways, I used all Morphe shadows from this 35W palette. I just got this palette, so I was like really excited to do a video with it. I will be doing more tutorials with this palette because as you guys can see, it has a shitload of colors, so there is a lot more makeup looks I can do with it. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this tutorial. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then just keep watching. Bye. Okay, so I already did my foundation, concealer, and brows, and I'm in the process of baking. I may only do this because if I have any fallout, it's just really easy to dust it all off. So let's jump right into it, and I'm gonna use my Morphe 35W. So I'm gonna go in with this brown shade right here, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. And I'm just using this Sonia Kashuk brush. It's like a fluffy blending brush. I really love it. It's like super duper fluffy, so it's perfect to blend anything out or just to apply any color that you're gonna apply a little sloppy. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna use a Luxie 205 taper blending brush. It's also like a blending brush, but it's just not as fluffy as the first one I used for my transition shade. And I'm gonna apply that right on the outer part of my eye. I'm not gonna bring it in too much into my crease. First I'm gonna work it out in the outer view of my eye. And then once I build up the pigmentation a little, I'm gonna bring it in a little. And then the color it's turning is not really like a purpley color like what I'm going for. So I'm gonna use this color right here, which is like a darker purple color. And I'm gonna use a small taper blending brush from Luxie. It's a 231 blush. It's pretty similar to this one, just a lot smaller. And I'm gonna focus that right on the outer part of my eye. I'm not gonna bring this one in at all. I'm just gonna put it right on the outer V. And these colors are really, these shadows are really pigmented, so it's better to work with like a lighter hand. And then I'm gonna go in with the first shade I went and then blend that out a little. And then I'm gonna go in with my big blending brush and then just further blend everything. And then for my lid, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's like, it kind of looks like a purpley color, but like reddish, purplish. I don't know how to describe it when these things don't have names. But I'm gonna use that in my lid. And I'm using a little e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's like a flat eyeshadow brush. It's not a really light shade, it's kind of dark, but this is kind of what I'm going for, like a dark smoky eye. So if you want something lighter, you can always just go in with a lighter lid shade, but I'm going for like a darker look, so yeah. And then just with this e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to use that to blend in the crease shade with, the lid shade with the crease shade. It has no product in it. I'm just using a clean one. This one's like perfect. The little shape of it is perfect because it fits right into your crease. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my face and then we'll go back to the eyes. So first I'm going to dust off all the excess powder I have. And I did have fallout, but as you guys can tell, it didn't really do anything to my makeup because I had all that extra powder, so it makes it so easier to just dust everything off without it ruining your makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna bronze my face and contour a little. I'm just gonna use my Lorac Pro contour kit, and I'm gonna go in with this BH Cosmetics 126 brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the light one to contour first. So I'm using the light contour shade first, which is this one, because it kind of has like a better like grayish undertone, so it's better for contouring. And these colors are really pigmented, so you have to be a little careful when using them, because if you go a little heavy, you might get a disaster. And then to bronze, I'm just gonna go in with the medium contour, which is this one, which is like more warmer shade. So it's better to bronze. And then this one, I'm gonna be a little more messy with it. The other one, I was being really precise with it because I wanted it just specifically for contouring. And then warm up the rest of my face. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to do it under my chin and my jawline a little bit. If you're not used to doing this, you should go really, really light-handed. It don't matter what bronzer you're using. Because I've personally done it myself where I go a little heavy on the bronzer and then it just looks like I have a beard growing down here and it looks pretty horrible. So especially if you're using the colors like these that are really pigmented, I recommend you to go like really light-handed. So for blush, I'm using this Model's Cheek Powder blush, and it's just like a beautiful pinky mauve shade. I feel like it has some purple in it. Every time I do a purple eye, I always use this blush just because I feel like it does have like a little purple hint to it. I'm just using my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, and I'm using the shading side. I feel like this brush is perfect for blush. I actually use it more for blush than actual like contouring with it. I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit, and I'm just gonna use this new Cashew. It's like an eyeshadow brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna use the light contour, and I'm gonna go really light with this, and I'm just going to contour my nose a little. When I don't contour my nose, I feel like once I go in with highlight, it just enhances my nose way too much, and it just makes it look huge. I kind of have a big nose, like on the tip right here it's kind of like a little wider, so I feel like when I don't contour it, the highlight makes it look a lot wider than it is. So I'll rather contour my nose a tiny bit. I don't always full contour, but I always do apply a little bronzer on it. Right now I'm going a little heavier than usual, but you can always just blend it out. Anything you do, you can always just blend it out. So I'm gonna go in with the beige and yellow highlight part of this palette and kind of bake the sides of my nose a little. So I'm just gonna let that bake for a little bit. With my finger, I'm gonna apply a little bit down my nose just so it can bake a little. I feel like when you bake it, it kind of makes it last all day. Like it makes it more defined and last longer. I don't know if any of you feel that, but I do. So I'm just gonna bake a little more under here now that I applied my bronzer. So this is kind of what it looks like. And for highlight, I'm gonna go with my Cardi Bible palette, and I'm gonna use these two highlights right here mixed together. And I'm gonna use my Real Technique setting brush for that because I think it's just perfect because it's little. Do you see that? It's so beautiful. You know, this palette is really good for the price. I think I paid like $13 for it, something like that. And the pigmentation on it is really, really nice. So I'm just gonna dust away that bakish that I have going around my nose. And apply some highlights down the center of my nose. I think it looks so nice when your highlight on your nose is so intense. So that's why I like to go with my finger and kind of like... Okay, that's a little too much, I know. But I'm gonna blend it out. A little bit, not a lot. And then whatever I have left on my finger, I'm just gonna apply that in my cupid's bow. Just because I like how that looks highlighted. I like when that looks highlighted and you put your lipstick on. Sometimes if you overdo it, it does look like boogers or sweat. I've heard people say it looks like sweat. I feel like it looks like boogers. So I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe palette. And then just with this little pencil brush from Crown, I'm gonna go in with my transition shade first and apply that all under, like all across my eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the first purplish shade we used and put that halfway. And then with the darker, I'm just gonna put it on the corner. So kind of similar to what we did on top, just on the bottom. And then go back in with that e.l.f. blending brush and just blend that all together. Just like that. And I'm gonna pick up this pinky shade right here and use it to highlight the inner corner of my eye and my brow bone. So on my brow. For mascara, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Lash Sensation. I barely started using this mascara and it's so freaking awesome. And for my lips, I'm just gonna go in with my Dose of Color Stone lipstick just because I feel like will kind of match because it's kind of purpley up there. And then maybe purple lips. I'm not 100% sure because I don't feel like my eyes look that purpley. Let's try it out. I'm gonna line my lips with my Sonia Kashuk lip liner in the shade Natural. So now I'm just gonna go on with my lip color. When I bought my Dose of Color lipsticks, I bought 3, but I originally bought it for this shade. And honestly, I just feel like this shade is not for me. And honestly, I feel like it makes me look so washed out. It looks so beautiful on everyone else, but I feel like it does not look like that on me. Every time I wear it, I feel like I look like a ghost. Like I'm naturally a little light, like I'm not super tan, but I feel like maybe it's for people with like a little more color than me. I don't know. I feel like I can't make it work on me. So here's the final look. I really liked the look. I'm not really digging the lip color, but it'll do for right now. I'm probably gonna take it off once I'm done, but yeah. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this look. And I barely got this Morphe palette and it has so many shades. Honestly, you can do so many looks with this, so I will be doing like more looks with this. I've already been playing with it. Yeah, it has so many beautiful shades and it's like so pigmented. That's what like threw me off because it's like so cheap, but it's so pigmented. And these colors are gorgeous. The pigmentation is like on point. For the price I paid, the palette was $19.99 plus taxes, shipping, blah 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 blah, and I had a 30% discount, so I paid $23 for all these colors. That is like super cheap. So yeah, it's like a really good price for the amount and the quality of the product. But yeah, I really hope you guys like this like mauve looking look. I don't really feel like it came out as purple as I was thinking it was going to be. Like, you know, when you do your makeup, you usually have a vision in your head, and my vision was like a lot more purpley, and it did not come out as purpley as I expected it. But I still love the color. I still love the look. I think the colors are beautiful. I mean, of course I'm gonna love my look, right? So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will be doing more tutorials with this makeup palette because I really feel like you can get so many looks out of that palette. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.